Let's go live. Let's go fucking live. Let's put this in the education center real quick. Topic, education. Is it learn? China interview. Yeah, learn. There we go. Doobie doobie do you, doobie doobie do you, do you feel the way I do? Doobie doobie do, you are my sunshine. Doobie doobie do, you make me feel fine. Doobie doobie do. Hold up. We're almost 100% ready, guys. We just have to... there we go. Yes, we have it ready. There we go. Okay, everything is ready. We're going to start stream now, 100%. Let's go to combine chat. Yeah, so we're going to be reading, I believe, like some 30 minutes, even though that may not seem like a lot to some. I think it's a lot, and I think that's all that matters. But today I went to the gym, did some cardio. I tried to stream on TikTok live while at the gym, but it didn't really go as planned. You know, shit happens, and that's fucking 100% okay. And, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, dead ass. And I'm posting this on all the socials real quick because fuck, why not? And I love Schnuffle. Like, I genuinely love some Schnuffle. We're gonna have we might have a rebrand. Sadly. Because I just keep getting fucking banned on other forms of... There we go. Okay, guys, so we got the tea right here. Guess what we got? We got my tea. Hot as fuck. Yum, divas. Boy, it is hot as fuck. Boy, it is hot as fuck. Boy, it is hot as fuck. Okay, there we go. So we're done trolling, guys. We are now opening up the book. Here we go. We are on letter 11. I think we just got done. Oh, no, yeah. He skipped the whole last fucking letter. Genuinely, like, I wish we didn't lose all the letters that we did for Seneca, just so that I could be able to know everything in depth. I feel like were the letters that important? Like, did motherfuckers just keep this shit? Well, let's see. Let's just say fuck this. Wait a minute. Okay, we might read some 2 letters today because this one looks like 1-page letter. Alright. Make sure you bring out your pencil and annotate, guys. That's fucking chat as hell. Letter 11. I've had a conversation with your talented friend. From the very beginning of his talk with me, it was apparent what considerable gifts or character and intelligence he possesses. He gave me a foretaste of his capabilities, to which he will certainly live up, for the things he said, caught as he was quite off guard, were entirely unrehearsed as he was recovering his self-possession. He could scarcely get over his embarrassment, always a good sign in a young man. So deep had the blush been that suffused his face. This I rather suspect will remain with him even when he has built up his character and stripped it of all his weakness. Even when he has become a wise man, for no amount of wisdom enables one to do away with physical or mental weakness that arise from natural causes. Anything inborn or ingrained in one can by dint of practice be allayed, but not overcome. When they face a crowd of people, some men, even ones with the stoutest of hearts, wait up, we're gonna go annotate real quick. Allayed but not overcome. When they face a... Okay, wait a minute. Or mental weakness that arise from natural causes. Anything inborn or ingrained in one can, by dint of practice, be allayed but not overcome. When they face a crowd of people, some men, even ones with the stoutest heart, break into the sort of sweat one usually sees on persons in a overheated and exhausted state. Some men experience a trembling at the knees when they are about to speak. Yo, I lost my fucking bookmark. Yo, Tawny, thank you for the fucking likes, bro. Okay, wait. It says some men experience a trembling at the knees when they are about to speak. Some a chattering of the teeth, a stuttering tongue, or stammering lips. These are things which neither training nor experience ever eliminates. Nature just wields her power and uses the particular weakness to make even the strongest conscious of her. Wait. Nature just wields her power and uses the particular weakness to make even the strongest conscious of her. One of these things I well know is a blush, which has a habit of suddenly reddening. Wait, I will know. Let me fucking reset. There we go. One of these things I well know is a blush, which has a habit of suddenly reddening the faces of men, of even the most dignified demeanor. It is of course more noticeable in the young, when with their hotter blood and sensitive complexions. Nevertheless, seasoned men and aging men alike are affected by it. Some men are more to be feared on the occasions when they flush than at any other time, as if in so doing they let loose all their inhibitions. Sula was at his wildest when the blood had rushed to his visage. No features were more suspectable than Pompey's. Oh, holy W Pompey. He never failed to blush in company, and particularly at public meetings. I remember Fabianus blushing when he appeared to give evidence before the Senate, and this bashfulness looked wonderfully well on him. W fucking Riz, hold up. Holy fucking Riz. When this happens, it is not due to some mental infirmity, but to the unfamiliarity of some situation or other, which may not necessarily strike any alarm into inexperienced people, but does produce a reaction in them. Inexperienced people, but does produce a reaction in them. If they are thus liable through having a natural physical predisposition to it, certain people have good ordinary blood, and others just have an animated, lively sort of blood that comes to the face quickly. Hold up. No amount of wisdom, as I said before, ever banishes these things. Otherwise, if she eradicated every weakness, wisdom would have dominion over the world of nature. One's physical makeup and the attributes that were one's lot at birth remain settled no matter how much or how long the personality may strive after perfect adjustment. One cannot ban these things any more than one can call them up. The tokens used to portray embarrassment by professional actors. Those actors who portray emotions, simulate unhappiness, and reproduce for us fear and apprehension, are a hanging of the head. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back because this is looking kind of... Yo, Alicia, what's up? We're gonna stream some IDV after we do some of our daily reading, bro. How are you doing today, dude? Happy to see you in the chat. Okay, wait. The tokens used to portray embarrassment by professional actors, Those actors who portray emotions simulate unhappiness and reproduce for us fear and apprehension are a hanging of the head. So, okay, wait up. A dropping of the voice, a casting down of the eyes, and keeping them fixed on the ground. A blush is something they can never manage to reproduce. Okay, so like, no matter what the fuck, no matter what we do, we act, we can portray any form of unhappiness. Like, Mother Nature or nature will always make anybody fucking blush, like no matter fucking what. It just fucking happens. Like, we can't really do anything about it. And that does make sense because I've never seen a person ever who can forcefully blush. Like, I've never ever came into contact with anyone who can blush on command. It is something that will neither be summoned up or will be summed up, nor be told to stay away. Against these things, philosophy holds out on remedy and avails one nothing. They are quite independent. They come unbidden, they go unbidden. Against these things, philosophy holds out no remedy and avails one nothing. They are quite independent. They come unbidden, they go unbidden. My letter calls for a conclusion. Here's one for you, one that will serve you in good stead, too, which I'd like you to take to heart. Okay. We need to set our affections on some good man and keep him constantly before our eyes, so that we may live as if he were watching us and do everything as if he saw what we were doing. We're gonna read that again because I need to like low-key reprocess that in my brain. We need to set our affections on some good men and keep him constantly before our eyes, so that we may live as if he were watching us and do everything as if he saw what we were doing. Honestly, that's low-key some fucking based. Like, does he mean by like a good man like an actual fucking person, or like to just imagine a good person watching us all the time, so we're not like we have someone observing us, so that like, would you do something embarrassing in front of them? I think that's what he's low-key talking about. This, my dear Lucilius, is Epicurus's advice, and in giving it, he has given us a guardian and a moral tutor, and not without reason either. Misdeeds are, thank you for the follow, Ibuki Miyoda, are greatly diminished if a witness is always standing near intending doers. The personality should be provided with someone it can revere. Someone whose influence can make even its private inner life more pure. Okay, wait up. And not without reason either. Misdeeds are greatly diminished if a witness is always standing near intending doers. Wow. What the fuck? Damn, Epicurus was fucking cooking. Because wow, it is low-key true when you have or like a thought of someone always watching you. Would you do fuck shit? Would you commit atrocities? Would you commit crimes? When we do bad stuff, we think no one is watching, but the only person watching is ourselves. Happy the man who improves other people, not merely when he is in their presence, but even when he is in their thoughts. Okay, hold up. Happy the man who improves other people, not merely when he is in their presence, but even when he is in their thoughts. I really like that one. That's kind of like what I've been trying to strive to do. And happy too is the person who can so revere another as to adjust and shape his own personality. Okay. And shape is the person who can so revere another as to adjust and shape his own personality in the light of recollections, even of that other. A person able to revere another thus will soon deserve to be revered himself. So choose yourself a Cato, or if Cato seems to serve for you. Okay, wait up. What is a Cato? Or if Cato seems to serve for you. A Laelius, a man who's... Okay, there we go. Cato seems to serve for you. A Laelius, so... A man whose character is not quite so strict. Choose someone... Okay, so a Laelius is a new term. Yo, what's up? You're back, bro. Where'd you go? Did you go grab some food, buddy? So choose someone whose way of life as well as words, and choose someone whose way of life as well as words, and whose very face as mirroring the character that lies behind it. Have won your approval. Okay. So this is talking about like very face as mirroring the character that lies behind it. So to not be fucking with some goobers who deadass don't really be fucking with you like that. And we're going to elaborate on that real quick. We're going to finish this and then we're going to talk about this letter 11. Be always pointing him out to yourself, either as your guardian or as your model. There is a need in my view for someone as a standard against which our characters can measure themselves without a ruler. To do it against you won't make the crooked straight. Okay, so to have a friend or to have your a person in your life who is so true to themselves that they're only copying their own inner, not like fake personality in a sense. Like, damn. So the people who are really true to themselves and stay on whatever that... Wait a minute, let me just turn this down. Or stay on to whatever that they really like stand by. Like, not in a crowd of people. Like, you know, the people who will genuinely fucking say the most abysmal opinions or take about a topic and they stand on it. But like, of course, like it's not the same thing. You know, you want someone with good standards and like someone who you look up to, like how he said as a model. I feel like the word muse would be better, but muses has like a sexual connotation to it. So okay, let's see. So this is letter 12. Yeah, we're gonna do some letter 12 now. Okay, that's kind of... See, me personally, I've started to see like other people. I would rather someone be more into themselves and be able to preach some fucking truth than a liar. Someone who like kind of just mimics everything you do. I don't even think that's worth it. That's why I fucking hate yes men. Like I would only like a yes man. Never. Yes men are fucking horrible because they just like devalue whatever the fuck you're saying. Because if you're just gonna have a dick sucker, might as well get a fucking girlfriend, get a boyfriend. Like, you know, that can be your yes man. Like, I don't know. And it's like, does that even make the interaction that you two have, or three, does that make the interaction that you two have even sincere if they are not mirroring their inner self? Like, I felt like I've talked to so many like non-truthful people to themselves to make themselves look better and not actually being able to express who they really are. And you dropped hella yes men? Yeah, bro. Oh, V, we're also going to be playing some IDV soon. No, but that's why I personally do the things that I do and I don't really give a fuck. Like people, I've literally gotten told so much shit by individuals in like real fucking time. that like what you're doing is weird. What you're doing is like, you know, people feel embarrassed for you. People do, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you guys are unhappy as fuck, and a lot of people who were hating on me, unironically, were Jezebels. If you guys need me to elaborate on the term Jezebel, just let me know. 403s, those who know. But like, you know, a lot of these Jezebels, this is guys and girls, I am not just talking about girls. These Jezebels just, you know, they want to look good for other people. They want to think about, they want other people to perceive them a certain way. They want people to be like, oh my God, like, you're so nice. Like, you're so fucking nice. Like, I love you. Like, whoever hates you has a problem with you. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I will live. The only reason on Saturday, right? On Sunday, I went to a party. It was great. I genuinely said no words because the people there were just so shit. And I'm a very talkative person. Like, I love to talk. I love to say whatever's on my mind. But there was already a guy there who perceived me in a negative light. Okay. This is some lore. Basically, when I was music teaching, my teacher, I went to her other's high school to go, like, you know, practice with them, you know, get some reps in, learn new shit, learn new perspectives, learn new environments. And I was talking to people and everybody, and this one guy, I don't even fucking know who this guy is. I genuinely don't know who this guy is to this day. Told the captain I was speaking to that I gave off weird vibes, but come to find out I wasn't giving off weird vibes, and everyone yes-manned him. It was just because he had a crush on the dude. And another reason they hated me too was because they said that I was fugly. Like, okay, keep in mind, I was 250 at one point, so I can see why they would say I was fugly, but that has nothing to do with character at all. Nothing to do with character. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to letter 12. No, and it's just like, bro, you know, I could say something, but I think it is incriminating to some. But like, another reason why I left is because that they were kind of enabling statutory G word, you know, like grapes. And I was like, what the fuck? And we swear that we are, this is in America, I'm in the US, so talking about like that they're liberals, that they're this and that they're like all about the people. But what the fuck do you mean you're supporting statutory grape and you're giving minors, keep in mind, these people are barely adults, giving minors illicit substances and beverages? What the fuck? And, you know, that's why I think politics is a fucking joke. Like, no one is right, no one is wrong. Even when there is someone who is right with a reasoning, like, they have the reason, they have the reason, and like they can go down on it, they will be seen as fucking evil humans just because they are not aligning with other people. Fuck politics. I will never be political. I don't really fuck with it, because at the end of the day, the people who are on the right side are supporting horrible shit that shouldn't even be supported. Genuinely, some the fuck. Like, I'm still in awe about what I heard on Sunday. And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, alt people, get the fuck out of my face. Alt people need to just, bro, like, oh, I'm part of the scene, like, the community. It's a community of people. Yeah, so I go to shows every weekend, and, you know, my favorite artist for the 5th time in a row this month comes to find out that he is talking to minors. I'm still gonna go around the scene where people are talking to minors, though. The fuck? Like, what the fuck? I will never go to parties again, bro. Like, or any functions or anything. I went to one show, genuinely some ass. All right, we're going to letter 12. Wherever I turn, letter 12. Wherever I turn, I see fresh evidence of my old age. I visited my place just out of Rome recently and was grumbling about the expense of maintaining the building, which was in a dilapidated state. My manager told me the trouble wasn't due to any neglect on his part. He was doing his utmost. But the house was old. The house had taken shape under my own hands. What's to become of me if stones of my own age are crumbling like that? Damn. Me when I'm studious as fuck. Hell yeah, we're studious. I'm not a dummy bullet. I like to be smart so I can talk about more things. Like, the more people that talk about the things that I like, I will expand on the ideas and the concepts. Like, I like to read books. I used to read a lot of fiction. I also like to read about electronics, HVAC, engineering. Some of my favorite topics, and also the maths. The maths really put me on the map. Also, hidden tech, think, get good at math, and actually I'm German. It was supposed to be the German accent. We clearly don't know our accents. Man, do I need a cigarette and the coffee to show you that I'm German? The fuck are you talking about? You know. Yeah, it's 9 in the morning. The fuck do you mean? Why are you drinking the coffee and the cigarettes? It's my breakfast. The fuck are you saying? 9. Anything European is Swedish to me because that they sound funny. Germans are better. You need to listen to German mathematicians or German engineers. Speak English. Losing. Okay. After the part that said, that house had taken shape under my own hands. What's to become of me if stones of my own age are crumbling like that? Losing my temper, I seized at the first excuse that presented itself for venting my irritation on him. Okay, here is another critique on himself. Wow, he critiqued himself. This guy is woke as fuck. It's quite clear, I said, that these plain trees are being neglected. There's no foliage on them. Look at those naughty dried up branches and those wretched flaking trunks. That couldn't happen if someone dug around them and watered them. He swore by my guardian angel he was doing his utmost. In everything his care was unremitting, but the poor things were just old. Wow. Okay, but the only way to tell the difference is them adding Z to all their pronunciations. You did the last one wrong. Switch the S to a Z. The fuck are we doing? LARP fucking German. The fuck are you fucking doing? I'd spit on your face. The fuck? Between you and me, now I had planted them myself and seen the first leaf appearing on them myself. Then turning towards the front door, I said, "Who's that? Who's that decrepit, decrepit, D-E-C-R-E-P-I-T, decrepit old person. The doors, the proper place of them, all right. He looks as if he's on the way out. Where did you get him from? What was the attraction in taking someone over someone else's dead for burial?" Okay, this one has a lot of arguments. This part in the text has a really fuck ton of arguments. I'm kind of liking it. That's pretty cool. I fuck with that heavy as hell. Arguments in like some of them, like before they were mainly just critiques or definitions about stuff, but now we're getting into some deep ass shit. Whereupon the man said, "Don't you recognize me? I'm Felicio. You used to bring me toy figures. I'm the son of the manager Philocitus, your pet playmate." The man's absolutely crazy, I said. Become a little child again. Has he actually calls himself my playmate? Well, the way he's using his teeth at this very moment is perfectly possible. So I owe it to this place of mine near town that my old age was made clear to me at every turn. Well, we should cherish old age and enjoy it. It is full of pleasure if you know how to use it. Fruits taste more delicious just when its season is ending. The charms of youth are at their greatest at the time of its passing. The charms of youth are at their greatest at the time of its passing. It is the final glass which pleases the inveterate drinker, the one that sets the crowing touch of his intoxication and sends him off into oblivion. Every pleasure defers till its last is greatest delights. The time of life, which offers the greatest delight in the age that sees the downward movement, not the steep decline, already begun. And in my opinion, even the age that stands on the brick has pleasures of his own. Or else, the very fact of not experiencing the want of any pleasure takes their place. How nice it is to have outworn one's desire and left them behind. It's not very pleasant, though. You may say to have death right before one's eyes. To this, I would say, firstly, that death ought to be right there before the eyes of a young man, just as much as an old one. The older it was customary to give this kind of small gift during the Saturnalia, a holiday in honor of the god of Saturn, held in December. A young man just as much as the old one, the order in which we each receive our summons is not determined by our precedence in the register. And secondly, that no one is so very old that it would be quite unnatural for him to hope for one more day. Wow. Every day, therefore, should be regulated as if it were the one that brings up the rear, the one that rounds out and completes our lives. Pacuvius, the man who acquired a right by Syria by prescription, was in the habit of conducting a memorial ceremony for himself with wine and funeral feastings of the kind we are familiar with, and then being carried on a bier from the dinner table to his bed, while a chanting to music went on of the words, he has lived, in Greek amid the applause of the young libertines present. Never a day passed, but he celebrated his own funeral. What he did from discreditable motives, we should do from honorable ones, in all joyfulness and cheerfulness as we retire to our beds. I have lived, I have completed now the course that fortune long ago allotted me. Campbell here omits a short obscure digression 6 to 7 concerning division of time. The Latin reads, made Syria his own by use, referring to the Roman legal framework that meant the uninterrupted possessions of a thing for a certain number of years granted legal ownership of it. Okay, so that's low-key fucking goated. That's like some China shit where you can't buy houses. You deadass have to rent them forever. Pacuvius served as deputy governor of Syria under Tiberius and treated the province as his own in the governor's enforced absence. Hey, W fucking learned something new. If God adds the morrow, we should accept it joyfully. The man who looks for the morrow without worrying over it knows a peaceful independence and a happiness beyond all others. Whoever has said, I have lived, receives a windfall every day. He gets up in the morning. Yeah, what's up, Alicia? But I must close this letter now. What? You'll be saying, is it coming to me just as it is without any parting contribution? Don't worry, it's bringing you something. Why did I call it something, though? It's a great deal. For what could be more splendid than the following saying? which I'm entrusting to this letter of mine for delivery to you. To live under constraint. Okay, ready? This one. Sometimes I want to play with y'all, but I only have one device, phone. Oh, that's chill. You can low-key play with us. We have Discord. We have a Discord. The True Lion Cord, if you would want to join. And then we can converse in there, or you can just converse in game chat, and I can just respond to you, or I can just. It's in bio. It's in link in bio. Link in bio. Okay, wait a minute. To live under constraint is a misfortune, but there is no constraint to live under constraint. Of course not. When on every side there are plenty of sort and easy roads of freedom there for the taking, let us thank God that no one can be held a prisoner in life. The very constraints can be trampled underfoot. It was Epicurus who said that. You protest, what business have you got with someone else's property? Whatever is true is my property, and I shall persist in inflicting Epicurus on you, in order to bring it home to the people who take an oath of allegiance to someone, and never afterwards consider what is being said by, but only who said it, that things of a greatest merit are common property. Okay, what the hell? Wait up. We're gonna go and go back over here. Okay, let's read the Epicurus part again. And I shall persist in inflicting Epicurus on you in order to bring it home to the people who take an oath of allegiance to someone and never afterwards consider what is being said, but only who said it, that the things of greatest merit are common property. Damn. This one is... I'm gonna find my bookmark and I'm gonna go back onto this. But this one is kind of a tricky situation, to be honest. You are my sunshine, doobie doobie doo, make me feel fine, doobie doobie doo. Okay. Let us go back to what we are saying about some Epicurus. Some Epicurus. Some Epicurus. Okay, wait up. Damn, we skipped a fuck ton of letters. We skipped 3. You know, okay, so one thing I can actually let me elaborate on something real quick. Where he states to live under constraint is a misfortune, but there is no constraint to live under constraint. You know, to a prisoner who's lived in shackles their whole life, are you really a prisoner? You know, they can literally think, oh, I'm just a worker. You know, by chance I have these shackles and I'm forced to work, but I'm just a worker. You know, to be constrained by something, that means it has power over you. Like if an example, like we put a lot of constraints on ourselves when listening to other people's opinions on what we should do or what we should say or how things will go about. And hi, how's the ITV boycott going for everyone? I mean, I'm about to stream some IDV after, but haven't spent no money. Like, I'm deadass about to stream some IDV right now. I don't spend money. I don't do anything else with it. So, yeah. That's kind of what's going on with it. But I did take a 1-week break from the game for the boycott to show my support for the artists. But, like, bro, ain't shit gonna happen. Like, genuinely ain't shit gonna happen. Like, nothing will actually come from us doing a boycott. I've never seen a successful boycott ever. Did I see Pennifer? Who? Who the fuck is Pennifer? Hold up, we that ass about to stream IDP. Hold up, we getting on. We just finished the book. Yeah. We getting lit on the Identity V. I'm trying to pee. Ranking. I'm a fiend. What is a pen? Oh wait, a yart? Are you talking about a yard? What is a Pennifer? I think I have one. Or are you talking about a cardamom or Do you know what a dime is? Do you know anything about a dime? Are you SoCal based? I don't know if they have these in other states. This is my portable charger. That's my portable charger. Sorry, guys. Bro, should I like switch the photos of the bottom to me when I deadass had like, I tweaked out so hard on a dime that I genuinely started crying and I just saw my whole life differently. Hold up, y'all. We are, and I love that man like nobody can. He moves